I'm Jen, the Holistic Health Boss, your functional diagnostic health practitioner and expert. And I'm here to tell you how to do daylight savings time like a health boss so that you can sleep well and have more energy even when the time changes. Because let's be honest, daylight savings time changes can be quite challenging sometimes. I mean, does it take you weeks for your body to adjust to the time change? Because it really shouldn't. These annual changes used to be really rough, either leaving me feeling super tired in the late afternoon or dragging ass when getting out of bed in the morning. I often wondered why we are still doing them at all. And if we were to stop daylight savings, how would we actually adjust to time in order to align with the actual time of day during the specific times of the year? Well, modernization has given us a lot of conveniences in life, but it doesn't always take into account what your body needs to feel its best. Take the light bulb, for example. It's so much easier to flip a switch or set a timer to turn on your lights from your phone these days instead of fumbling through the dark lighting a bunch of candles, right? Well, however, did you know that artificial lights, such as the ones in your very own home, can trick your body into thinking the sun is still up and negatively impact your ability to fall asleep or get a good night's rest? It's absolutely 100% true. And the same is true for your central heating. If your home is too warm at night, it can also trick your body into thinking the sun is still up. Your body has an internal clock aligned with the sun and the moon cycles. So when the sun rises and light and temperature increase, signaling your body to release cortisol hormone, which gives you energy to get going in the morning and throughout the day. Then, when the sun sets, light and temperature decreases, signaling your body to lower cortisol hormone and release the sleep-supporting hormone known as melatonin, along with other hormones to restore and repair your body at night. This internal body clock aligned with the sun cycle is a big part of why it's so tough to adjust to daylight savings time changes. But you don't have to be on the struggle bus over the next few days while your body adjusts or the next few weeks, because there are ways to support your body during this transition so that you can have more energy, sleep great through the night, and ultimately feel like your best self. So that's why in this video, I'm giving you some of my top tips to getting through daylight savings time like a health boss so you can have that energy, lose weight, and absolutely feel great no matter what time of year it is. So as we dive in, let's first point out that feeling tired or sluggish after daylight savings time isn't your fault. It's the result of a natural response your body has to light and temperature. So I want you to stop beating yourself up and start loving up on your body to get your bounce back. The key to feeling great here, no matter what time of year or time zone you're in, is to honor your body's internal clock that is ruled by the sun cycle. As humans, we are wired to be what's called diurnal, which means day-dwelling creatures, meaning that our energy is best used during the day and we are meant to be asleep when it's dark. Opposed to our feline friends or other critters who are nocturnal and enjoy romping around at nighttime like my cats were doing last night. Based on this internal clock, our body does some really important things during certain times of the day. For example, around sunrise, as I mentioned before, cortisol is released, giving you the energy to get up and get going. Then from about 5 to 6 a.m., the large intestines get moving, leading to a bowel movement upon waking, if you've ever experienced that. Between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m., circulation is emphasized to nourish the organs and optimize digestion, hence the best time for lunch. And then at sunset, cortisol lowers to lower energy and prep for the body. And then the evening, when darkness promotes the secretion of melatonin to prep for sleep. And around midnight, the largest amount of human growth hormone is released to repair cells. And from 1 to 3 a.m., the gallbladder, liver, and lungs do their major detox work. When we recognize and adhere to this internal clock, it can produce huge results relating to your energy, sleep, hormones, and weight balance. When we sleep too far past sunrise or stay up late, it interferes with the body's natural rhythm, which leaves you feeling tired, sick, or fat all the time. With this knowledge in hand, now you can take action like a health boss to support your body when traveling across different time zones or when daylight savings actually takes place a couple times a year. So here are my top tips to get through daylight savings like a health boss so you can have more energy, even lose weight, and ultimately feel great. Number 1 is to rise with the sun. This might be the most challenging but effective one for shifting your energy, improving sleep quality, and ultimately supporting weight loss and feeling your best. You've got to get up when the sun rises or just shortly afterwards. Remember, according to your body's natural rhythm, when the sun rises, so does cortisol, which gives you the energy to get up and get going. Cortisol then peaks about 2 hours after sunrise. So if you're sleeping through this critical moment, not only will you feel groggy all day long, but you're also messing with the rhythm of your other hormones. With the recent daylight savings shift, it's now lighter earlier in the morning, making it super essential to honor this part of your body's clock. Do not hit the snooze button. Go ahead and get up, even if you're slow to get moving. After doing this for a few days, along with the other tips I'm about to share, it will get easy. Now, tip number 2 is to move in the morning. With cortisol peaking in the morning time, this is your best time to move your body. Most people know of cortisol as the stress hormone, but it's also what gives us energy to do things. The morning rise in cortisol allowed our ancestors to get out early in the morning to hunt while prey was still active and to do most of their work while it was light outside and before it got too hot in the middle of the day. Now, while we don't have to hunt for food or build shelters or migrate, we do want to honor this natural circadian rhythm that has evolved and even leverage it to get better health results. You can leverage this morning cortisol peak for performance to get in a more productive workout because you'll have the natural energy to do so. Plus, moving your body in the morning will help to improve your sleep quality and routine for an overall balanced sleep-wake cycle. You can't out-diet, out-supplement, or out-exercise a poor sleep-wake cycle, so get moving in the morning in order to put results into motion. Now, tip number 3 is to mimic the sunset. When the sun sets, both light and temperature decrease, but the modern luxuries of life allow us to create an artificial environment that tricks the body into thinking the sun is still up, interfering with our feel-good balance. When the sun sets, mimic it in your house by dimming lights and temperature. This will signal your body to lower cortisol, aka energy, and start prepping for bed with the release of melatonin, your sleep hormone. When you do this, you should feel naturally tired into the evening time instead of wired or getting a second wind, which will set you up for a great night's sleep, making it easier to wake up with the sun in the morning. See how that cycle works? On average, optimal sleeping temperature is around 68 degrees, so set your thermostat to start working towards that at least 30 minutes before you're about to go to bed. Also, make sure to turn lights off around the house that you really don't need. Maybe even think about swapping out light bulbs for softer lighting, or my personal favorite is to use the soft light salt lamps around the house in the evening time. Now, tip number 4 is to be asleep by 10 p.m. This step is what makes the whole rhythm work. According to your internal body clock, it's critical to be asleep by 10 p.m. so your body can do all of its major detox and repair work at night. If you're not asleep by 10 p.m., you're not in a restful state for these critical actions to take place. Thus, you'll wake up feeling exhausted no matter how late you sleep in. So in order to wake up feeling rested and to have energy to move your body in the morning, you've got to be asleep by 10 p.m. This creates the foundation for you to have more energy, balance hormones that are dictated by your cortisol rhythm, lose weight, and feel great, like I've been saying. Every 1 hour of sleep before midnight is worth 2 hours of rest for your body. So in the winter months, it's totally normal and okay to be asleep earlier than 10 p.m. because the days are shorter. So don't fight feeling tired when it's dark outside. Let yourself go to bed and wake up with an abundance of energy to get things done like a health boss. These are the exact steps I take daily to feel my best every day of the year, despite daylight savings or where I'm traveling, and they have made a huge impact on my clients' health and well-being too. Now, I'd love to hear how this video helped you and which one of these steps you are going to focus on first. Go ahead and let me know below or shoot me a direct message. I hope you found this video incredibly insightful. I'll see you in the next video.